Hello, welcome to Jason the Old Millennial. My name is Jason, speaking to you here in my basement in the great state of Kansas. And today's video, I'm going to show some things that I bought on Black Friday, and also do an unboxing of some CDs that I got from Adam from What the Gym, and see what I got there here on Jason the Old Millennial. Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well here on a Wednesday late afternoon, early evening period. And today's video I'm showcasing some things I bought on Black Friday on Amazon. You know, got some good deals, not a lot, but I got a couple items from there. Also, me and Adam are doing a CD exchange where we're shipping off 3 CDs to each other and see what we got. I got my package just this last week from him, and I haven't sent mine yet, so I'm hoping to send that this week to Adam, and he can get that all the way from England and see what I got him there and hopefully enjoy that. And so I'm kind of excited to see what he gave me here, what CDs he decided he thought I would like to listen to. First, we'll go to some items I bought on Black Friday, 2 movies, actually a book series. First off, I got Mission Impossible Fallout. There, it came out a couple years ago, I want to say. This is, I want to say, like the 6th film in the Mission Impossible series that Tom Cruise has done. And I remember watching I've seen every single one. I was thinking about the other day, like I've seen every single one in the movie theater, in fact. One I saw in the drive-in movie theater. The second one I saw in the drive-in. The other I've seen in the movie theater, and been a huge fan of the whole series. And I remember seeing the first one back in like 96 or something like that, Mission Impossible. I mean, so man, you're thinking 96, you know, you're talking 25, 26 years. if my math is right. I mean, it's been doing this Mission Impossible series for a long time. Definitely been Tom Cruise's best series. And I mean, he's been known for so many movies. He's done so many great, spectacular. Top Gun, Maverick, just this last year, done really well. But I was like, if you think of one series that really captivates Tom Cruise, it's the Mission Impossible series. He's done so well with it. And the fact that he's like 60 years old and he's still doing these action-packed films and does his own stunts, which is what really makes the film series so fun to watch, is knowing that Tom Cruise is doing a lot of his own stunts and putting his life on the line, it seems like, just to entertain us. And you have to appreciate that anytime an actor takes on the challenges and the dangers, you know, like he does anyways. But yeah, this is the last one. I think the next one's called Dead Reckoning Part 1. It's coming out this next year, so I'm excited to see where that goes in the Part 2 probably next year. And you have to think he's about done with these films. He's in his 60s now. Like, can he keep doing action-packed films like this? I don't know. But yeah, so I decided I got this for like $8 on Amazon on Black Friday. So when I saw this for $8, I was like, oh, I got to get this out. Because I'm not, to be honest, I don't like this movie as much as his previous ones. I much prefer 3, 4, and 5 in the series, which I already have on Blu-ray. So, but I saw this and I was like, I might as well kind of complete my Mission Impossible series and get this one and add it with the other ones. Obviously, I don't have 1 and 2, but to me, like, the series really changed with Mission Impossible 3. I thought 1 and 2, I'm not as big a fan of. The first one was like, okay, it's not very action-packed, really. It's more of the spy thriller kind of thing. So going back to it, it just feels like a much different film than where it became. And I don't know, it's a little boring to me going back to it. So I almost don't really care about the first one that much. Second one, I think, is definitely the worst out of all of them. John Woo took over, who's like this big action-packed, you know, Chinese director, I believe. And the movie is just very over-stylized, you know, like John Woo likes to do with, which a lot of times that works, but it didn't work for Mission Impossible 2. And the storyline was just so not that interesting and kind of overly complicated. And it just didn't fit in with I don't know, to me, the second one almost doesn't fit in with the other movies. And you brought in, it's funny, the first 2, like, they brought in certain characters, and then when you get to Mission Impossible 3, it feels like the storyline changes, and it's been a consistent storyline from 3 on. to 6 and probably these next ones. So it almost feels like they rebooted the series when they got to the third one. They almost like just, okay, let's forget the first two and let's have like this continuous storyline through each movie and kind of the same characters somewhat. Not exactly the same characters, but I like that they added Simon Pegg into it in the third one, and he's become a mainstay in the series. Jeremy Renner got added, I think, in the fourth one, and so he's been like a mainstay now. The only one is Ving Rhames has been, I think, in all 6. He's the only one that's been in all of them. Like, second one, Anthony Hopkins comes in. That's the only time we've seen him. And the storyline, I don't know. So it feels like this forgettable movie where all these characters, none of them really return from that one. In fact, I don't know if Ving Rhames is in that one. I feel like he's in just about every one, though. Obviously, Tom Cruise is in every one. Anyway, so I really love when the third one, when they start the storyline with him and his wife, who doesn't know he's like a secret agent. So I like the whole storyline with that. Anyways, and the characters there. And the action is so good. From 3 on, I think the action is just really amazing. The stunts are really good. Tom Cruise is really fantastic. Rebecca Ferguson kind of came in, and she was in the last 2. So I think she seems like a character that's going to stay on, I hope. Anyway, so I like to see what they're going to go with this series. But yeah, so I felt like, well, I'll still put this in the collection. It's not a terrible movie. It's not, just for some reason, again, if I watch it again, maybe I'll love it. I don't know, the first time, I've only seen it one time, and that was in the movie theater. And I don't know, just wasn't liking it quite as much, but I'll give it another watch. The other movie I bought on Black Friday is The 10 Commandments. Again, 4K. I don't have 4K, but I have Blu-ray, so sometimes I get the 4K Blu-ray just so I get the Blu-ray. And this was for like $10 on Amazon Black Friday, so it's a pretty good price, I thought, $10 for this classic. I grew up watching this as a favorite of my parents. Growing up, of course, as a Christian, you know all about Moses and in the book of Genesis, and so this was always a big one to watch growing up. It's a big one around Easter time, especially. And all that. And Charlton Heston's so great as Moses, and it tells a really good, I think, obviously there's a lot of added characters and storylines that aren't in the Bible, but I don't think it takes away from the whole story as a whole. And it's very respectful, I think, to the Moses story and to God and all that and what happened. And even for the time, I thought the special effects were pretty good with the Red Sea being departed or whatever. You also have Yul Brynner is very good in this film as well as Ramses. So, I mean, man, some really good acting between Charlton Heston and Yul Brynner here. Overall, a pretty good cast and just a classic epic biblical movie that I've always enjoyed. It's been a while since I've really went through it, but I was like, this is one I need to go back and rewatch again because it has so many great sets and lots of great extras. And, music is great. Charlton Heston's one of my favorite actors. He did this, I think this came out in 56, around that time period. 1956 it came out. And then because he did this movie, it kind of made them like this great epic actor. And he got the part for Ben-Hur, which Ben-Hur is one of my favorite movies of all time. And was a huge hit in 59, winning 11 Oscars, including Best Actor for Charlton Heston. So this movie seems like the precursor to Ben-Hur and what he would do there. But yeah, I think really good film. Really glad I got on Blu-ray, and I'm excited to go watch it and watch all the special features on it as well. The only other Black Friday item I got actually was a book. 3 books actually in one. This is the book series here. It's called the Stormlight Archive, is kind of the book series. So these are the first 3 books in the series. The author name is Brandon Sanderson, and I like fantasy books. I've been trying to read a lot of fantasy. I've always enjoyed it because a lot of them get turned into, of course, fantasy movies and TV shows. So I definitely was trying to go see some of these classics, and I try to, I go on YouTube and I look at people that are into fantasy books and see what they recommend, and everybody basically recommends this series. I haven't read it. This is kind of a blind buy. Like, I don't know a lot about this book series, except that every fantasy book YouTuber recommends this series as one of the best fantasy book series. So it's one I've always been wanting to get into reading. And I saw it on Amazon Black Friday for $20 for 3 books. I was like, that's a really good price. Get 3 books for that kind of for that low money. So I was like, I have to get it. So I immediately had to get that one along with everything else I got. So I'm really excited to kind of get into the series at some point. The first one, Way of the Kings, I heard is really, really good. Yeah, they're really big, thick books. I think I saw that it was over 1,000 pages, this first book. So I'm guessing they're all, it's going to take me a really long time to get through it, because I don't necessarily read that fast. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm excited to get into reading these fantasy books pretty soon. Anyway, so that's what I got on Black Friday. Lastly, I got a package from my good friend Adam from What the Gym, as you see here. I kind of ripped the front part already. But yeah, I'm opening this, see what CDs he got me. We're doing like a little CD exchange thing going on. So Adam, hopefully I'm going to send it to you pretty soon. I got it all packaged up. I just need to go to the post office. I'm doing a lot of ripping here, more than cutting. I already cut the first part. Oh boy. Almost to the bubble wrap. Alright. Okay. Alright, it's a package within a package. It's like a Christmas present. Really cool. Got a card here on the front, it looks like. Open up this envelope here. Let's see. So Jason the Old Millennial, thanks so much for wanting to do the CD exchange with myself, What the Gym. Hope you enjoyed these gifts and happy listening with the CDs I sent you. I'm very glad we met through the vinyl community. Me too. I'm very happy that we got to meet and sharing our love of film and music. I look forward to our next FaceTime Zoom or next live stream together. Take care, Jason. Hope you're well, from Adam. Anyways, I got this picture of us. Yeah, really sweet, Adam. I like that. Yes, Adam's been one of my best friends, meeting on YouTube for sure. And we've done so many collaborations together. We've had a really good time. Adam's just such a nice guy. He also got me some English. I forgot that we were talking about some English treats and stuff. Yeah, I think he got me as well. Let's see. Hey, cool. Look at this. Liverpool City of Penny Lane. I like a keychain. I like that. Yeah, because he goes to Liverpool. He's been there a couple times since I've met him. I think he'd been there before even that. So Liverpool, of course, the mecca of the Beatles, where the Beatles were all born. A place that'd be fun to go see at some point. But so thank you for that. Yeah, and he also got me this Haribo Star Mix, which is like, looks like a gummy bear kind of stuff. But I don't think we have this in the United States. I think he showed this off one time and I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, I'll send you some. So I'm like, okay, sure. I'll take it. Yeah, looks good. All right, let's get to what we got here. Let's see. First, we got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This looks like a compilation album, The Best of Everything. The definitive career-spanning hits collection, 1976 to 2016. So, okay, so Heartbreakers and his solo work, and also Mudcrutch, which is another band he was in. So we got 2 discs here. It looks like 19 songs on each one. So that's like 38 songs, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like he got all the big hits on here. You got Free Fallin', Mary Jane's Last Dance, Won't Back Down. Yeah, a lot of the songs are probably on my top 10, in fact, I'm seeing on here. Yeah, all the great ones. Refugee, Wildflowers, yeah. I just recently kind of got into Tom Petty. I really wasn't a listener of Tom Petty growing up at all, or really got into his music, in fact, until recently. I was on Adam's What the Gym channel doing the top 10 Tom Petty songs with him and Rich Strickler. And so because we were doing that, I was like, oh, I need to go through Tom Petty's discography so I can do a top 10, because I don't know enough of his music to do a top 10. So I went through all of his music on Spotify and his solo work and the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Anyways, yeah, some really great stuff there. I really become a fan of his after going through all the stuff and getting to the top 10. I know so many people that are really big fans of Tom Petty, like Adam, Rich, and I know Sam St. John. That's like his favorite band / artist or whatever you want to say. So yeah, so thank you, Adam. I definitely will listen to that. Okay, I got a Paul McCartney album, Venus and Mars. Yes, I recognize that. Yeah, this is one of the albums I've listened to maybe a couple times. It never really made like a big impact on me. And I think I feel like Adam was talking about this album or maybe he was on a collaboration and they talked about Venus and Mars. And I think I said, oh, I don't know a lot about Venus and Mars. I think I only listened to it maybe once or twice and never really impacted me or something like that. And I think Adam was like, oh, you need to listen to some more, because I think they thought pretty highly of it. Like, it was a really good Paul McCartney album. And Paul McCartney's probably my second favorite artist behind the Beatles. Huge Paul McCartney fan. I've had several Paul McCartney albums on my top 100 list. This isn't one that was on my top 100 list, but I know it's pretty popular. I think it came right after, did it come after Ram or something like that? Like, it was like, maybe not Ram, I don't know, but it was like one of those albums I feel like that was during that period where he was coming out with some really, really good albums, or some really popular albums, you know, in the, I want to say 80s period, maybe. Well, Ram would have been 70s, so I'm probably totally off on that. I forget when it came out, but I feel like it's one that's fairly popular. It's a Wings album, Paul McCartney Wings, but yeah, Venus and Mars, Raksha. Let's see, I know there's like one really good song on here. Listen to What the Man Said. That's like the really good song on here. I know very well. One of my favorite Paul McCartney songs on here. But yeah, just looking at the songs, I don't recognize any of the other songs, so they're not ones I've listened to for very much. So yeah, thank you, Adam. Definitely give this a listen. Give it another shot, see if I like it more. And this is one I kind of had a feeling I'd be getting from him, because we've been talking about Tom Petty and all that. And I think I said I haven't listened to the Traveling Wilburys. I don't think I've listened to any of their stuff. And Tom Petty's on the Traveling Wilburys with George Harrison, of course, big on, I love the Beatles, so always like to hear from George Harrison. And you have Bob Dylan, which I like Bob Dylan a lot. And Roy Orbison, you know, I've listened to some, don't know a lot about Roy Orbison, but also Jeff Lynne. I'm now getting into ELO, and I'm really liking what I'm hearing from Jeff Lynne. So, but yeah, you get me this, looks like a big 3-disc set of Traveling Wilburys, which I didn't know they had that many songs. I think they came out with two albums maybe together. But yeah, this is, man, big set that opens up there. There's the members there: George Harrison, Roy Orbison, yep, Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne, and Bob Dylan. Got there. You got the CDs there. I don't know if that's a booklet in there or what's in there, but yeah, it looks like there's a booklet in there. But yeah, definitely it's on my list of, I really wanted to listen to Traveling Wilburys and kind of see what it's like to get all these, you know, super talented musicians that are all Hall of Famers, you know, either their solo work or in other bands, and see what they put together. I couldn't name you one song from them, so this will be like a total new listen for me, listen to this. But yeah, 3 discs. I didn't realize I had that many songs. I mean, it looks like 10 on the first one, plus 2 bonus tracks, 6 on the second one, and then 11 on the third one with 2 more bonus tracks. So the second one, not as much in it, or let's see. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I'll definitely give that a listen and see what I like about Traveling Wilburys. So yeah, so those are the 3 albums I got from my CD exchange from Adam. So yeah, hopefully get your exchange out here soon this week. And anyways, and hopefully enjoy what I got, and I'll definitely give these a listen. And so thank you a lot to Adam from What the Gym for thank you for the letter there and for the keychain. That was really nice of you. And I'm excited to try these gummy bear things, honey bear, Haribo Star Mix, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so I can't thank you enough, Adam. very appreciative of what you, your friendship on here on YouTube, and all the things you've helped me out with, meeting new people and getting into the movie community anyways, and getting to meet people like Mike and Jacob and Ryan and all those great people, Elliot, Pete, you know, Norin. I'm so excited for what we've been doing here on YouTube, and excited for next year, more collaborations and live streams anyways. But yeah, so yeah, thank you to Adam, and thank you for anybody watching this, and comment what do you think, I guess, of what I got. What do you think about it? I love to read those, and just thank you for watching the video, for liking it, and thank you all for subscribing, for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a good day.